When the doors start closing, it's easy to think the universe has gone quiet, that you've lost your way or missed your chance. But what if the silence isn't punishment? Or what if it's a preparation? What if the pause between what was and what will be is the very space where your next chapter is gestating? A cocoon of sorts, uncomfortable, sacred, and invisible to the eye. Every ending has an echo, and in that echo, something ancient in you whispers, "Be still." Something is shifting. You're not being left behind. You're being recalibrated. What's closing is not your path. It's just a door that you've outgrown. Today, I want to talk about those moments when it feels like every door in your life is closing. When opportunities disappear, when plans unravel, when the flow that once felt so natural suddenly dries up. We all have these seasons, the quiet, disorienting spaces where momentum halts and clarity seems far away. It's tempting to interpret them as rejection or failure, but often they're initiation. They're the soul's way of saying, pause here. Something is being rewritten. You might know the feeling well. Maybe your creative spark has gone dim. Maybe your business inquiries have slowed. Maybe a relationship you trusted has fallen away. And in that space, the mind starts asking, what did I do wrong? Why isn't anything working? But what if nothing's wrong at all? What if, beneath the surface, life is rearranging itself to match the frequency of who you're becoming? Sometimes we outgrow the containers we built when we were smaller, and those structures begin to crack. Not to punish us, but to make room for expansion. The closing of doors is often the soul's way of clearing space for the next level of alignment. When all the doors close at once, it's a sign that you've reached the edge of an old timeline. Your energy no longer fits the version of life that once felt comfortable. Think of it as the pruning before new growth. The gentle, sometimes painful shedding of what can't accompany you forward. The job that no longer inspires you, the friendship that no longer resonates, the identity that no longer feels true. It's all being stripped away so that your next expression can take form without distortion. It's not the universe saying no. It's the universe whispering, not this way. In these seasons, the most powerful thing you can do is stop forcing, stop grasping, stop trying to pry open doors that were never meant to stay open. Instead, tend to your energy. Gather it back from the places you've been overextending. Rest, reflect, listen. This pause is sacred. It's not laziness or failure. It's recalibration. A time to get honest about what you truly want now, and to release what was only meant to be temporary. Maybe it's an invitation to deepen your practice, or to rediscover joy for its own sake. Maybe it's asking you to spend time in nature, or to sit in the quiet and remember who you are without the labels or the plans. The mind fears stillness because it can't control it, but your soul thrives there. I've had seasons like this, where everything I tried seemed to stall. Emails unanswered, projects delayed. That strange, hollow quiet that makes you question if you're still on track. But every single time I can look back and see those pauses were protection. They redirected my energy towards something truer. A project, a calling, a version of myself that was more aligned with where I was headed. The silence wasn't absence. It was gestation. Something was rooting in the unseen. So if all the doors are closing for you right now, don't panic. And please don't assume you're off course. You're standing in the threshold between what was and what will be. Let the silence do its work. Let the pause breathe through you. You're not being rejected. You're being refined. And one day soon, when the next door opens, and it will, you'll realize why every other one had to close first. Thank you for listening to Mindful Mastery. If today's message spoke to your heart, I'd love for you to share it with someone who might need a reminder to trust their own process. You can connect with me on YouTube or Instagram. Just search Vanessa Ooms, and you can find more of my work at vanessaooms.com. Remember, even in the stillness, you are guided. Keep anchoring your light, and I'll see you in the next episode.